Yeah, good evening, dear viewers of Gaza Media. Once more to this program, The Voice. This evening we'll be bringing you some update, what is going on in the bank community. We'll be having the administrator, the chief administrator of Nkeh the Bank Forum, who will be joining me by the name of Mbemba to give us some update of what is happening. There have been a lot of discussion going on, a lot of information coming in. People are concerned, people are having frustration of what is actually happening, and they are calling for certain action. People have different view. So the chief administrator of Nkeh the Bank will be joining me and will be giving us some what he think and how the vision which Nkeh the Bank was created in the first place. Let me bring in Mbemba and we'll start so that we can start the conversation. Yes, Mbemba, you are welcome to Gaza Media and good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Ernest.
Yes, Mbemba, Nkeh the Bank started almost like a month or a month and a half, or no, a month and a week. But there has been so much information. People are concerned. Uh, there's a lot of kind of anxiety. The number is growing. So what is your take with all this coming in? Something I didn't prepare for, as you have stated previously.
Thank you, Dr. Ernest. I want to welcome the viewers. Going straight to the question, I opened Calibang really out of frustration of what I witnessed going on, particularly in Lebang. Well, I never foresee this inflow. We are now on about 700 members and moving up to 1,000. I'm not saying that it's bad, but I never knew that a lot of people were also maybe frustrated as I am, or some heard what has been going on that could not believe it and they want to hear more. So I never ever expected this. It's becoming like a full-time job. And people are coming in with their own different views, with the way they think it should be. But it has come to stay. We only have to find a way to maintain it. There's no way like at the bank, whoever, and again, it has come to stay. That's it.
Yes, Mbemba, the issue is people are concerned, people are passionate. Is there something people have been waiting for? And that's why they keep giving suggestion that you should form committees, maybe a different plan of action, so that they can take some concrete measure rather than just maybe talking and say, hey, this person has done this or this person has done this. But you seem to be very resistant to open up to those ideas. You keep hammering that you want to remain a whistleblower, but at the same time, you need to feel the frustration. You need to listen to the voice of the people. Uh, you are not considering the committee. Do you have some people that are working behind the scene so that something could come out that will be happy or pleased with?
Yes, Dr. Ernest, there is a team working behind the scene. All what they're saying here, we pick what we feel important and reserve it somewhere that will have the future as reference. And so that for now is like the committee people are asking. At one point, I asked for volunteers. The people have to volunteer. Ndiela, we did not, Ndiela is not like a company that is hiring people. It's a social forum for Lebang people. And it's open. I keep saying everyone is open to offer his own services at the level which he or she could. I keep quoting Gaza Media. India never recruited Ghana media to be conducting interviews and doing what we are doing. You saw something in India and feel that it was important. You jump in. Sorry, in Calaban, I keep missing up. You saw this in Calaban, and Gaza media jump in and look at what you are doing. We expect that. No Lebang man should sit and think that maybe will come and call you to come and do this. Offer your own services. This is what I can do to help Lebang change. That's why I keep saying that. What the best in Calabar can do now is to act like a whistleblower, bring out the information, and I keep emphasizing that Lebang has a structure. The elect is not coming to replace this structure, but this structure can pick information from the elect and they use it to help Lebang people. This structure is for Lebang people. So what you are doing is wonderful.
But you keep saying Lebang has structure. How do we get here? How do we get here when Nkeh has come in just within a very short time, able to release information that even the Kudu that you keep referring to, even the traditional authority that you keep referring to, that the bank has structure, it seems like they are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And that is why you see a lot of frustration, a lot of anger, the influx and the energy going on in the Calabar.
Yes, Dr. Ennis. What I will make it clear and clearer is Nkeh can never run away from the bank structure. It is our structure. Yes, they have not been doing things right, but we can make them sit all right and do their job. We cannot take their job. They have to do it. So Nkeh has brought right. What we think that they have not been doing, we put them on right to do it. From now, as I said, Lebang will not be the same again. If the Kudu are not doing it, the Kudu will keep doing it because no people coming in will know that there's fire behind them. So we cannot say that when Nkeh has come, they will have to abandon the structure we have because they were not functioning. No, we have to awake them up that we need you now. We've been contributing money for the Kudu. The chiefs are there representing us. So this is the time to tell them you have to do their job. We cannot carry the job away from them. Then tomorrow when Nkeh fail, we'll create another one. We'll keep creating and get to work. So let's get what we have to work.
Okay, Mbimbo, now, since we started, you start saying the structural bank. Have you spoken to the president or any of this? Or have you spoken to the president general of the Kudu or any of the traditional authority? Why are they not coming out to at least say something to the people that they represent?
Well, Dr. Ennis, we have to keep hammering until Nkeh came as a surprise to a lot of people. If you go back home, people are panicking, contractors are panicking, some people are getting confused, don't know what to do. So people are trying to see how they can come in. So it was not something that we prepared.
But
so
have you reached out to the President General?
Yeah, I've had one talk with President General in so many issues. And he has his own strategy that is coming up.
Okay. Talking about the project, let's go back to this water issue again, because it is unheard of that a divisional headquarters, the BLM, do not have potable drinking water in this century.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much for bringing that. I keep hearing people keep complaining that we are talking and not having conclusions. And the first question is, what do we want? Now, the view on Calabar, or my view is, what we need immediately is water. We need electricity. No matter what we can talk today from where we need that water. So this should be the approach that we are going to. I know there are other legal issues people are talking, we should go to court, we should get lawyers, and yes. But if you don't get water, you stand still without water and you go to court. Then somebody staying in the city will drink water and go to court, you keep stability, will stand still. No. I look at that. We already have a way forward on this issue of water and the council hall, as I said last time, that we started this thing at a good time. It's rainy season, and I've talked to some of them. The council, I said, the sound recommended for the council is not from Fontaine, and nothing can go down to the village now. We cannot deceive ourselves. So there are some issues that we have raised here that will take about 2-3 months for us to realize it. So that will also waste energy and say we have not gone anywhere. We have gone somewhere. These contractors are having sleepless night. I bet you. I've got information calling. I don't even know them, but we hear that they are getting sleepless night because they are just praying that let come sun, they should get to that job and do it because they don't know what will follow them next. And if you have water in Menji, no, let me get it clear to people.
Yeah.
If some people have different reasoning on this issue, but my main issue is let there be water in Menji, let there be electricity in Menji before any other thing. So if there's a means that water can come to Menji and electricity, then after that we can talk any other issue.
To you, right? When you say people should leave this one and move forward, why do you think, in your mind, why do you think people are repeating on the same point? I mean, how many times have you said, let's move forward, let's move? Why do you think so?
Well, it's a social media forum, Dr. Ernest. You cannot stop people from thinking, from talking. Because everybody have seen the pictures that you brought, that the tank has collapsed. They see that the pipes are broken. So if somebody wants to talk about it, keep talking about it, then that tank, they have to reconstruct the tank. They have to change those pipes for water to flow in Menji. So in Lebang, my own target now is I have about 2 months or 3 months to call the mayor and say, hey, Lord Mayor, you said we should give you time. Now this is December. This is January. What's going on that there's no water in Menji? That's how I work. I don't go by just because if you see some impossibility or something and you keep talking about it, it is just trying to waste time. Because if there's no way you can construct that tank now with this rainy system. We know that very well. The people want to keep talking about it.
So, Mbimbo, are you saying over 700 people that have influx, they are just wasting time by talking over and over?
But I'm just not saying they're wasting time. They are doing it's great. They're giving out ideas, we're getting different ideas. They're not wasting time. But what I'm saying is the 700 people cannot reason the same. Now, out of 700 people, maybe 200 can understand that no, what we need is water. Some people say we need to go to court. You cannot stop somebody from talking. Okay. So there are 700 people. We have to go somewhere.
Okay, finally, the name of the supposed contractor and the phone number has been released. What is the next step?
Yeah, I want to give many thanks to whoever find the means for us to get the name of that contractor. You see that yesterday morning I was on fire. People thought that maybe I have the name I'm keeping somewhere. Or maybe Nkeh Lebang was the president when we were handing or issuing these contracts. But we were all searching for it. And thank God somebody brought it as somebody brought the list of the councillor. Let me make one thing clear here, Dr. Ernest. That we Lebang people, we have to sit upright and know that all these things are being done by human beings. All these are done by our own brothers and sisters. If we cannot look them in the eye and tell them the truth, Lebang will never change. Let me tell you my level of frustration now. We were asking for the list of the councillors. Nobody could provide it until once a good Samaritan gave us the list of the councillors, all 31 councillors. You see that people now change their tune. The tune of talking changed because they saw that was their family members in the council, some were their friends. You see, they started slowing down. We cannot move that way. So now the name of the contractor has come. And again, I cannot say anything until I will hear from that contractor. Francis Beaton is a Lebang son. But we can't jump now. Right now, you hear people giving some excuses now. Or maybe somebody used his name. Maybe we're behind. And nobody's trying to tell who was behind. But he has not said anything. But people who know him, maybe it's their brother or their friend. You see that he started bringing excuses now. Oh, somebody used his name. Why are you bringing excuse for somebody? He has not said anything. So
but he has been in that forum. He has been, because when I searched that number, and somebody said he was in this forum, I personally took that number and put it on the search engine. I find out that that number is registered, is a member of the forum.
Yes, I follow up myself right up to today. I happen to know some of his family members. But this man is a farmer. He's in the area where there's no, I don't know, it is out of the network. So we're trying to send somebody to get him from the farm to come to where there's network and talk. Probably maybe tomorrow we may succeed. So we are doing it behind the scenes to see that we cannot say anything until we hear from him. But we are doing everything behind the scenes to see that the issue can come and talk to us.
So to you think that all these people are just hungry to come and hear him talk? Is that all people want?
If he doesn't talk, I don't know what I can say. I know that the water is not there, the tank was broken, so that's what we know for now. So if he comes now, and then I cannot say what he wants to say, but his name is up now as a contractor. What I'm saying, people should stop giving excuses. If you let him talk. Yeah.
Do you think if somebody done a job poorly, the person should be punished for?
Of course. But what I'm saying is, we should
wait. Yes, of course, the person should be punished. Yes. Because I want to think that the reason why the other time I had an interview with Mr. Agende Aloshas, he explained that the reason why, if you come to the point that where people they need to take legal action so that people can sit up, the issue is not to maybe put someone in prison, but of course, if you do a job poorly, knowingly, then you should be punished for that. And from there, maybe justice will serve, and people from there on, the next generation or the next person will not make that same mistake. I think that's why people are hungry for.
Yeah, we have not said anybody should go free, but there is a procedure. You cannot jump above that. This contract was not given by, if it was a organization like Lekodo, we can say, okay, members should just move straight and sue you and take Lekodo to court. These are government contracts. We go behind and try to get information how to tackle this thing. There's a policy on how to report on issued government contracts. Whether the person did it wrong knowingly or unknowingly, a bad job is a bad job. Now, if you do something like a collapse, there is a procedure that you follow to report to the person who gave the contract, the government. So we cannot just move straight and go to court and sue a contractor. There is a channel that we have to go through. That's why I'm asking for volunteers. Lebang, someone who can volunteer to follow this.
Okay.
So people cannot just think that we get up in the morning and try to put somebody in court. But let me say that we cannot act like people don't know what we're doing. We cannot start going to court without water. Let's get water in Menji first. When we are drinking water, then we'll start going further on other issues. But what we need is let the water be flowing in Menji.
The other day we released a report, even followed the same conversation, the same interview that you were one of the panelists, where the regional investment budget money was sent to Lebang for, they call it medical kit supply. 2 hospitals or 2 health centers were allocated for that 20 million, 10 million for each of the hospital. Mbindia and Ndungwe were follow up, done an independent investigation. You saw the report and the images. What do you make of it?
Dr. Enes, you saw the images as I saw myself, both Mbindia and Ndungwe. You cannot tell me that those are hospitals that have been equipped by kids. You saw that they were hospitals without bed. Then one was born in the hospital. Now, you saw that, I think they have not even cleared the hospital. You can't tell me that money was invested there, whether 10 million or what. I'm not trying to justify anything, but you see it for yourself. So what kits were bought that the hospital without mattresses? You saw the Ndungwe hospital standing in the bush. So I do not know the reason why they are like that, but with this money allocated. So who took the contract? what did the person do with the money? Everybody is
No,
saying
I can. From my investigation, from Gaza Media, not mine, but from Gaza Media investigation, the contractor came, did some rehabilitation work, repaired the roof, repaired the walls, the floors, and did the painting. That is according to a report that we have. And the report is online where everybody can go and watch. But what is lacking is the medical supply. But my question is, this hospital that are located in Lebang, who's supposed to be in charge? Who's supposed to be taken care of? Is it the council?
Yeah, see, Dr. Ernest, you're almost putting Caravan now as if Caravan is a Cameroon government or part of the government. I will just created this to see what we'll see what was going on as a whistleblower. I don't know what my vision is.
You created.
No, the job of the whistleblower, the whistleblower is to see what is wrong and bring it out. We are blowing that those hospitals are not equipped. So those who are in charge have to know who is supposed to be in charge. And good enough, you are doing a good job.
At the same time, okay, let me do a follow-up question. Maybe that will clarify you. Do you hold the bank, sons and daughters, accountable if a hospital like the one in Binde is located in their community and they are living there, and that hospital is in that state? Everybody neglected. Do you also hold the bank, sons and daughters, accountable for not follow-up projects that are within their own community?
Yes, thank you. That brings me now to the level of the structures. That the structures that we have to do their job. You see, I mentioned about 3 different structures in the bank, from the Likudu to the chiefs to the fund and to the village associations. I think that the Bindians should not have a village association, and then the CEO hospital city, something like that. They can't say anything. So this is what I mean by the structures have to do their own job. So in Bindia association saw that and came up, maybe and brought up the alarm. Something will be done. So that's why I keep saying that we are the whistleblower. So let the Lebang structures do their job. But from now, if they were sleeping, let them wake up and do their job. Because if you hear the government, as I heard, coming about neighborhood development committees, that is what they want to hear. Because if you have a clinic in your area, Mindia has a counselor. Now, if you have a clinic in your area that is not functioning, and then you cannot talk about it, who do you want to come and talk about it?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that response, because you keep saying because no, don't you think that is the same thing? Because you are trying to like, oh, Nkeh, they are just there to blow the whistle, and somebody else. If somebody does the same way, then who else will be responsible for? Because you seem to say that, oh, no, you seem to be insinuating that Nkeh don't want to take any action. You want to like stay away from it. You've seen it, you say it, and that's all you want to do.
Yes, Ernest, there is no village in the bank now without a village development association. What is their job? Are they just to collect money for development? Their job is to what? If the government, there's no money that is sweeter than the government money. If the government send money to help you, and then you cannot look at what the money has done and see you quiet, who do you expect to come and do it? So this Lebang has come to awaken the structure that Lebang has. Let them, the structure, get up and do their own job. Lebang will be developed. If you have an association, I think the media people should be holding the association accountable. If they are not able to report about this, I heard that there was a nurse there, and the nurse is not more there anymore, and nobody is saying anything. I don't know whether it's because of the insecurity or whatsoever. But again, the Kudu is supposed to know how much money comes to the bank from the council and follow up this. So if they have not been doing this, they should start doing it. The village association should not just come to get fundraiser and raise money, follow money from the government. Thank you.
Bimbo, let me ask you this particular question. Because you keep saying Lokudo, the president, you have said you are talking with the president. Are you also talking with the fund? Because they have mentioned his name several times in that your forum in Lebang.
You're breaking up.
I'm saying that, have you also reached out to the fund? Because people in the forum in Dan Lebang are mentioning his name.
Yeah, but you have to know that if you look at the forum description, we make it clear that we are not here to challenge our authority. We have to give respect where it due. I don't think Caleb has come here to the fund gave his blessing for Caleb to move, since if it is to develop the bank. I consulted here his blessing. But May, as the leader, he's in here, he's hearing what we're saying. And I believe that when the time comes for him to talk, he will talk. But we can't force him to talk. So, but when the time comes for him to talk, I believe he'll talk to his people.
Okay, Mbimba, I want to thank you so much. But before any last word, let me give you the opportunity. If you have any last word.
The last word is trying to advise people who are believing that again that there is nothing in Lebanon have moved a lot in Lebanon. A lot is going on. Let us. I know it is painful. It's painful, but I keep saying it. If you are searching for a road and you are too fast, you may pass the road and come back again. So our cry is, if these contractors come and do this job, let us have water first. We are talking about Menji to open. If you were a civil servant and they send you to Menji with no light, no electricity, can you go there? You cannot go there. So let us focus on the main thing now and make sure that these contractors come and put this water, let water start flowing in Menji as soon as possible. Let the contractor for the council start working on that. And good enough, the mayor promised that the contractor was going to come and start the job. So let us have our focus. What do we want? Let's get what we want first before we go to the next step. As I said the other time, we are in a journey of 1,000 miles that we have to appreciate each step that we move to show that we are moving. As we will cover 500,000 miles, I would think that we are not going anywhere, but we are doing something. So let us, any bit that we cover, let's appreciate what we have done. So for the fact that we are waiting for these contractors to come in and do this job for us to have water, let's put our eyes open and give this 1 or 2 months to see on that. Why months are still coming? And let me make it clear. I mentioned something today about our 23 councillors. Please, they have to sit upright. Because information I got, somebody told me that they gave a council. I know that the council is for term subdivision, but we as the bank, we are hosting it. Does it make sense that the government will give a grader worth 100 million, a grader to Menji Council? That grader, councillors have never seen the grader. And I hear that the president came and gave a check of 1 million to be keeping the grader. What happened in the check go and bounce? What's going to happen? So please let our councillors sit up. If they were sleeping, I think the time has passed. They should know that people are watching them now. So that's my own. I know that maybe they have some bottlenecks, but let them know now that people are behind them. A lot of people are calling me behind the scene. I'm talking to people behind this information, but we get rest assured. If you want to give some information, call us behind, because a lot of people now are scared to come and give information here. But give it behind the scene, we'll bring it to the limelight. So let every Lebang person stand up and we focus and change the bank. Nobody will change the bank for us. That's why I keep talking about our structures. Yeah, they were not doing their job, but I think time has come that we have to stand behind them. Say, please, you go do your job. I will do their job, the bank will change. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mbimba. On our next segment, we will be discussing preparation towards the next town hall meeting. But because we are short of time now, we only have 30 minutes for this segment. We're already going above the time. So, Mbimba, I want to thank you for coming. So next time, we will be discussing, we'll focus on the way forward preparation towards the next town hall meeting, which we are learning that is where contract proposal or submission of contract or project are submitted to the mayor or to the council and what have you, so that maybe some of these questions lingering around, they'll be able to provide them. I want to thank you so much this evening for coming.
Yeah, to throw a bit of light on that town hall, I want to advise our councillors that we are getting information that all mayors are supposed to have town hall meeting before November 15th. So anytime from now, that town hall meeting is going to hold. So the faster we do it, the better. So let our people have the heads up. I know that after that, the mayor will carry the proposed projects now to Yaoundé for approval. So if we don't get there and make sure that we talk something, then let's not blame people when the list comes out. And again, as I hear, before the 15th of November, that town hall meeting must have hold. So which is a few weeks from now. We don't know when, but we should know that before 15, the town hall meeting will hold. So let's be working towards that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mbingwa. Dear viewers of Gaza Media, we have finally come to the end of this program. So this was the program on The Voice. We are still working out logistic, technical issues, how we'll be hosting the Voice program every weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We'll be releasing information or a schedule of how that program is going to look like. Stay tuned and continue to follow Gaza Media. Continue to share the link, continue to subscribe. The more Gaza Media is known worldwide, the more the BLM people are also known. And of course, we are here to serve you. We will say it the way it is, as it is defined on our mission statement, without fear or without bias. Again, this is Ernest Kumba for this program. You have a good night.